everyone. This is Dr.P.Syamala from the Department of MBA International Business Management Studies, Acharya Nagarjuna University. Well, our today's topic is regarding directing. Okay, so till now we have studied about the functions of management, which are known as the planning, organizing, staffing. Okay, and present we are going to study about directing. Okay, so after organizing, after staffing, okay, we are going to study about directing. So what does directing means? What is the concept of directing, what were the elements involved in the directing, and what is the importance of directing, functions of directing. All these can be covered under this directing concept. Okay, so directing, what does directing means, what is the meaning of directing? So directing is nothing but it is a managerial function. So it is one of the functions of management, which is primarily it is concerned with, okay, directing is concerned with influencing the people, influencing the employees in the organization, and guiding, supervising, inspiring the subordinates, okay, in a planned manner. Why? Because in order to accomplish the organizational goals, definitely the departmental heads or the superiors should motivate their subordinates, okay, or their employees. They have to direct their employees, supervise their employees, inspire their employees, okay, in order to get a better work from them, and also to achieve the organizational goals. Okay, and directing ensures that all employees in organization are putting their efforts towards the accomplishment of organizational goals. Okay, so we can say that directing is to be done by giving necessary orders and instructions, and also motivating them to perform assigned work in a satisfactory manner. Okay, so it mobilizes the flow of activities in the direction of achieving the objectives. So finally, we can say that directing means giving instructions and guiding the people in doing the work. Okay, and it is not only a mere issue of communication, but also it encompasses many elements like supervision, motivation, and leadership. Okay, and directing is not a mere issue of communication. Okay, it is one of the key managerial functions. It is performed by every manager, and also directing is a managerial process which takes place throughout the life of an organization till the organization exists. Okay, the process of this direction will also takes place throughout the life of the organization. Okay, so that's why definition given by Ernest Dale. Okay, so he said that direction is telling people what to do and seeing what they do it to the best of their abilities. Okay, so this is the definition given by the Ernest Dale. Means we are motivating the people, inspiring the people who are working in the organization what to do, instructing them, directing them what to do. Okay, and how to do. Okay, seeing that are they giving their best of their abilities in the organization. Okay, so this is known as a direction. Okay, now the meaning, it is the process of instructing, guiding, counseling, supervising, motivating, leading, communicating, okay, with the subordinates. All these functions will be seen in directing process. Okay, the process of directing means we are the superiors instructing, guiding, counseling, inspiring, supervising, motivating, okay, communicating, leading. All these functions will be seen process in direction. Okay, with subordinates to contribute to the best of their capabilities for the achievement of organizational objectives. Whenever the subordinates are well performed in their work, then obviously we will see the productivity in the organization. Okay, so directing is telling the subordinates what to do, how to do, and seeing that they do it to the best of their abilities. Okay, coming to the definition. Okay, this is the definition given by the Coons and O'Donnell. Means it is the complex function. Direction is a complex function. Why? Because it is complex means here we are seeing instructing, guiding, counseling, supervising, motivating, leading, communicating. All these aspects will be seen in under direction. So definitely it is a complex function which includes all those activities which are designed. Okay, all these activities were designed to encourage subordinates to work efficiently and effectively in both short and long term goals of the organization. Okay, so this is the definition given by the Coons and O'Donnell. Okay, now so directing. Okay, in a short we can see directing means, so all these were involved in the direction. It is a process in the direction, means instructing, guiding, counseling. Okay, motivating them by giving rewards, counseling them by giving some suggestions. Okay, positively. Okay, we are motivating the people. Okay, or else leading them. Okay, and so employees, so instructing, guiding, counseling, motivating, leading the employees. Okay, so why? Because to set objectives. So this is known as a directing. Okay, now so coming to the characteristics of directing, or else the features of directing. So first one, sub process of managing process. So under managing, okay, under management, it is a sub process. We all know that functions of management are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So under this, so directing is also another function and another process. Okay, so directing is a sub process of managing process, and the planning, organizing, and staffing are followed by directing and controlling to get things done by others. So that is known as the sub process of managing process. Okay, so this is the first feature of directing. Coming to second one, second function is initiating function. So what does initiating function means? Directing is an initiating function because it implies giving orders and instructions for converting decisions into actions. Okay, so initiating means giving the instructions and orders. Okay, who gives the instructions and orders? Superiors gives the orders and instructions for converting the decisions into actions. Okay, so they will take some decisions, the superiors takes the decisions. Okay, so those decisions will be, okay, implemented in the form of actions. Okay, so that is known as initiating function. So direction involves initiating function. Who initiates? Superiors. On whom? Subordinates. So instructing or directing, okay, uh, in the form of implementing the action. Okay, now coming to continuous function. This is the third thing. So continuous function means it direction is a continuous process and it continues throughout the life of an organization. Okay, so till the organization is there, okay, direction function is also will be there. So the superior has to direct the activities of subordinates regularly, so long as they work for achieving organizational objectives. Okay, so we can say that directing is a continuous function. Okay, next one is pervasive function. So pervasive function means it is taken in each and every. Here you can see three levels of management in an organization. We will see top level, middle level, lower level. So in each and every level of organization, direction function will be seen. Okay, in every function, also in planning also we will see, in organizing also we will see. So in every function and also in every level of management also we will see the directing. For example, top level directs the middle level, Middle level directs the lower level management. Likewise, if we take functions under planning, while we are doing planning, we have to uh, do planning with different members with a team. So while doing with a team of members, so definitely planning involves directing also. We have to direct to so and so functions should be performed by some members. Likewise, so we have to direct, we have to give instructions in planning also. Likewise, in organizing also. So here, or in organizing also, we will see the direction, okay, giving orders or instructions. Likewise, in staffing, so directing function will be seen in levels of management and at the same time in functions of management also. Okay, so every manager in the organization gives directions to his subordinates as superior and receives direction as subordinate from his superior. Okay, and coming to action oriented process. Okay, so action oriented process means directing is a result. Okay, or action oriented process. Through directing plans are converted into organized actions for achieving the objectives. So that is known as action oriented process. Okay, after planning, okay, so planning has to be implemented. So implemented means in which form we will implement? By doing action, by performing through action. Okay, so that is known as our plans are implemented in the form of actions. So that is known as action oriented process. That is known as another function, another feature that is involved in the directing. Okay, and coming to another one, link function. So what does link function means? So link means it connects planning, organizing, staffing with controlling process at which management process terminates. Okay, so till controlling, okay, starting from planning to controlling in each and every functions of management, directing creates a link. Okay, so if we take in planning, so planning under in planning, uh, under planning we will see organizing, we will see staffing, controlling. Okay, so under all these functions, okay, so direction should be made. So whom to organize? So if, for example, if we go for organizing means, so we organize there the members, okay, or else the authority and power, okay, responsibilities, whom to give authority, whom to give responsibility. So all these will be directed by the top level management. Okay, and will be done at the level of planning function. So therefore here, in planning, in organizing, in staffing, and also in controlling, this directing function can be seen in each and every function of management. Therefore, we can say that there is a link between each and every function of management, for planning to organizing. Okay, so there is a link. How planning to organizing can be, the plans can be implemented means through directing only. Okay, so this acts as a link between planning and organizing functions. Likewise, organizing to staffing. Okay, so here also it acts as a link like directing function, as directing function. So organizing, staffing. So organizing means here, under organizing we will see the authority and responsibility, who has to give authority, who has to give responsibility, centralization of authority, decentralization of authority. So all these plans can be implemented in staffing the persons, whom to give, to which person we have to give authority, to which person we have to give responsibility. Likewise, so all these can be implemented in staffing through the directing. Okay, so likewise in each and every function we will see the directing, right? Next, coming to involves giving orders. So giving orders means here, who will gives the orders? The superiors will give orders to the subordinates. Okay, so it may be regarded as the device which starts an activity, stops it and modifies it. Okay, so we can say finally Directing involves the giving of orders. Next, coming to management of human factor. So direction is the interpersonal aspect of management. Okay. So it deals with human element of organization. Human behavior is very dynamic and is conditioned by a complex of forces about which not much is known. So human behavior is very complex. All will not behave in same manner. Uh, and all people also does not perceive in the same way. So therefore direction is very difficult and also a challenging function, okay, in management of human factor. Okay, so these are all the features that were involved in the directing, okay, under directing function. Now coming to need and importance of directing. So what is the need of directing? What is the importance of directing? So if we introduce give introduction about the need and importance of directing, means directing may be considered as a core of managing process. Till now we have studied that only. So it is one of the sub process of managing process, and the performance of various activities in organization revolve around it. Okay, so in spite of a sound planning, a suitable organization structure, effective staffing and efficient controlling, the desired results may not be obtained without proper directing. Okay, so ultimately, in one word, if we want to say, means the performance of all the activities of organization, okay, will be obtained with proper directing only. So it is only through directing process the organizational activities are initiated for achieving its objectives. So directing is needed to tell the subordinates what to do, how to do, and when to do. Okay, so now we can see first one is directing helps in achieving coordination. Okay, so this is the first need. Directing helps in achieving coordination, means coordination can be bring between the employees in the organization through proper direction, through proper instruction, that what should they do, when should they do, how should they do. Okay, a clear instruction, a clear direction, a clear orders should be passed by the superiors through the subordinates. Okay, so the coordination is considered as a byproduct of effective directing. We can say that coordination is a byproduct of effective directing process. In this process of directing, every manager integrates the activities of subordinates through supervision, guidance, and counseling for achieving organizational objectives. Okay, so directing, second one is directing is a means of motivation. Okay, to achieve the objectives of organization, it is necessary to motivate the employees working there. Okay, so therefore they are motivated to work willingly and efficiently through the process of directing. The superior who directs the activities of subordinates inspires them to follow given orders and instructions wholeheartedly. Third one is directing supplements other managerial functions. In the process of managing, the manager has to perform many management functions, as we know that, like planning, organizing, staffing, and controlling. Okay, so to produce desired results from all these functions, the direction function is very much important. It is very crucial. So through directing, other managerial functions are initiated and actuated. So without effective directing, other management functions remain less effective. So for that purpose, direction is very important. And coming to fourth one, directing helps in coping with changing environment. Okay, so what does this mean? The changing environment of business may force organizations to initiate changes in its functions, changes in its structures, goals, etc. Why? Because due to the external environmental changes, definitely it forces the organizations to change its functions or structures or goals, etc. Okay, so such changes can be introduced and managed effectively with the help of directing only. So all these changes can be done with proper direction, with proper instruction, with proper orders. Okay, then only effectiveness can be seen. In order to incorporate and implement changes, management has to motivate and guide the employees. Definitely. Why? Because employees for new environment, any employee in the organizations, definitely they will resist the changes. Therefore we have to customize them, we have to accustom them to the changing environment. This can be possible only through proper directing. Okay, next one, directing facilitates order and discipline among employees. Okay, so, what does this mean? Disciplined human force is needed for the smooth functioning and the success of organization. Okay, no conflicts should be there in the organizations. Then only the organization can perform, okay, smoothly. Higher performance can be seen, higher productivity can be seen. Okay, so through the process of directing, orders and instructions are given to the subordinates and they are inspired and motivated to follow them. Okay, so the main purpose of directing is to get things done by subordinates with the help of superiors instructions, superiors guidance, superiors orders. Okay, and by supervising, guiding, educating and overseeing the activities of subordinates, they are made to work in a disciplined manner. Okay, so this is about the directing facilitates orders and discipline among employee. How means through superiors. Superiors educate the employees, motivate the employees, guide the employees. Okay, so direction function facilitates to do all these things by superiors. Okay, and coming to another one, directing assist stability and growth. Okay, so in order to survive and grow in the long run, an organization must maintain balance in its different parts. Effective leadership and communication provide stability in the organization and help to ensure that its parts work in a harmonious way.